Sup guys, here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 148 review. Now this is the final episode in the Hunter x Hunter 2011 series, right? There's an ongoing manga, but for the time being, I'm guessing to give the manga more time to expand. For the time being, the Hunter x Hunter anime series is now basically finished with, right? Because this is the last episode in the Hunter x Hunter 2011 series. Now, this episode of Hunter x Hunter, Gon, he climbs World Tree, right? Surprisingly, in just 20 minutes from the 500-meter point, and I mean, so many people died. Last week when they were giving the lowdown on the information of World Tree, and they were saying about how many people die, about 3,000 people attempt, but overall only 30 people make it. The rest die or give up, or that's some pretty dismal statistics. So Gon, he climbs up there in 20 minutes, and Jin is like, well, I guess that's an acceptable time given it's your first time. And I'm like, what? People die trying to climb this tree, and he's like 20 minutes, that's nothing. Probably for him it took 5, who knows. But that's some insane shit. So when Gon got to the top, he was finally able to talk with his father. He returned his father's Hunter medal, the double star license Hunter, the double star Hunter license, right? That Kite gave to Gon to return to him. So Gon in a sort has, in some ways, has completed his mission. And Jin is just there talking to him, telling him about his own experiences. And the main theme of what Jin tries to get across in this episode, right? The main thing that I pick up, because he even said it at the very end, after all of the credits rolled, and Jin was just talking in this, still with basically no background music, just his voice. He was basically saying that in a journey, right? In a journey, whatever goal you set for yourself, right? Whatever goal you set for yourself in life, the journey of getting there is what is important. So he's basically saying that you should enjoy all the little detours, all the little stray moments to the fullest, because that's where you will find what is more important or most important than the end goal that you set for yourself. And I believe that's some absolutely remarkable some absolutely remarkable stuff that he said right there. I agree completely 100% with his philosophy in that regard, and it really just makes perfect sense to me. And it shows like that's the type of persona we see Jin as. He basically explained to Gon that the world in which they live is a much bigger world outside of their world, and he told Gon that the Chimera ant species that Chairman Netero, Gon and his other friends fought against, they were a non-native species that came out of the human world, right? So basically he's telling him that this is a certain people are, at least in the Hunter x Hunter universe, because for example they were talking about the world tree, that it's the tallest tree in the world, right? Jin said technically that's correct, but what's actually the fact is that the world tree that is considered the tallest tree in the world, it's a tree sapling that never grew to its full height because it didn't get the proper nourishment. And it basically at that point we see Gon eyes open wide, and it was like his world got turned upside down. It was like he just tumbled down the rabbit hole now, right? So I mean, if that is what they consider to be the best, and it's actually not the best, what else is out there? I mean, everything gets turned upside down from that one statement that Jin told Gon. So he basically, as I said, tells Gon that there's another world outside of their world, and in that other world a real legitimate world tree grows so tall that it grows out of the Earth's atmosphere and grows into deep space. I mean, that's that's some insane shit. The world of Hunter x Hunter is pretty insane, man. It's pretty insane. Just all this time, right? For the part of the series that we've gotten used to thus far, given everything that's happened from the very beginning. It's been quite a while, and only to be told that everything that you thought was in a sense real, or in a sense, what you thought were your limits, a whole new um dimension of possibilities just opens up from that point. It just continuous growth type of thing. So I really like this episode very, very much. It's the very last episode of a Hunter x Hunter 2011 series. Thus far, even though I didn't review this anime series for very long because I recently came on YouTube, for the period that I've been reviewing it, I've enjoyed doing my reviews and I've enjoyed this series thoroughly very much. I like it very much, and this episode coming from Jin is perfect. It makes perfect sense. Completely ties into his whole persona, his whole character. That's why he always seems like a laid back dude, because according to him, there's no rush. Even though he has certain goals and certain things that he wants to achieve in mind, he basically has the philosophy that it's supposed to take as long as it's supposed to take. He's not in any rush. He's not going to stress himself out over the trivial things, because to him the journey itself is more important than even the destination. That's what I get from Jin. So, and I agree with him totally 100%. So this episode of Hunter x Hunter 2011 is awesome. Loved it very much. This is the last episode of the Hunter x Hunter 2011 series. So this is goodbye of sorts for Hunter x Hunter 2011. But I'm sure that in the future, seeing that the manga is ongoing right now, it's on hiatus because the mangaka Togashi Yoshihiro, I think, yeah, but basically, yeah, Togashi, he has back pain and the manga has been on hiatus since early September, so well, probably even before that point. But an announcement was made early September that the hiatus is now indefinite because they don't know when he will be back in the condition ready to rewrite the manga. But basically the manga is ongoing, so for all of you anime guys that like the series thus far, I mean, you've pretty much covered a huge portion of a manga. So if you don't mind reading manga too much, you could just pick up where they left off in terms of the anime, in terms of the manga chapters, and continue on from there. Right, there's some insane stuff. Even though the current arc of the Hunter x Hunter manga is just basically beginning, it's not really set in stone yet, but the foundation has been laid from the time when Togashi Yoshihiro came back earlier this year and was resuming the writing of the series. He basically laid the foundation. So right now it's at a point where they are now beginning to go into that new arc, and trust me, it's incredible. That's all I can say. Everything is just incredible about this series. But overall, as I said, I love this episode of Hunter x Hunter 2011. Like, I love it very, very much. So that's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.